How is it out there?
Wintry.
No kidding. That's amazing.
It's not doing anything. It's
Well,
just
that's good.
gray and miserable.
Something is coming though.
Rain, I believe.
Well, did you didn't see the change for Monday?
No.
7 to 9 inches.
Oh. All right. They still have time to change their minds.
Indeed. We've had enough snow.
Yeah.
We've had several years of not very much, and sort
Yeah.
of sort of got used to that.
Yep. I thought it was, well,
Yeah, we thought it was climate change.
climate change, yes. And it all may be climate change.
Yes,
Yes.
exactly.
The swings and the
Extremes.
extremes of either way.
Yeah, indeed.
So I have a wounded wing of some sort or another.
Shoulder, arm.
Elbow is really bothering me, and the shoulder. I have a brace on, and we'll see what I can do. Yesterday I couldn't get it much above
Well,
here.
don't. Um,
I may be one-handed.
well, the other thing is that instead of going to here, you just go to here.
Yeah. Okay.
But in your mind,
Yes.
you're in the correct position. Because there's no sense in making it worse.
No.
I have a hip that's bothering me today for a change, so we're good. I'll balance you out.
Okay.
Uh,
And is Jane's visit tomorrow the one that she gets a cast, or has she already done that?
oh, she's already gotten it. She's
Yeah.
she's losing it tomorrow.
She's losing it. Okay. So it was a short time.
2 weeks,
2 weeks. Okay.
and before that, 2 weeks in a
Yeah. Yeah.
so, you know, a month goes pretty quickly, amazingly.
I guess.
But I think the hard part is going to be that they say it can be up to a year for full recovery
Yeah.
at this point. So,
Yeah.
and she really felt she wanted me with her tomorrow. So,
Yeah. Well, the year. I mean, with my knee. Yeah, it was a year, but most of the year it wasn't much of an issue.
yeah,
I just realized it was getting a smidge better every week.
yeah.
But the first bunch was the critical bunch.
Yeah, yeah. Morning, Jeff.
Morning.
Good morning. Hi, Bill.
Hi.
How are you?
I am a little late. I'm okay. How are you?
I'm okay. We're all okay today.
Yes.
Not
Yeah.
bad, but okay.
Well, sometimes that has to do.
That's right. That's right. Indeed. So, I don't know if you've noticed, but I have a new outlet over here.
Okay. I noticed. I didn't see the outlet, but I saw the light.
Yeah,
It's always been over here. Yeah.
the circuit that had the heaters on it was a little overloaded, and
Okay.
I was the electrician and I were in agreement that we needed to do something about it.
I have to leave at 11 o'clock again today, David. It's same thing. Kate is pretty consistently getting scheduled for 11:30 on Tuesdays. So as long as I get out of here at 11 and we leave here a few minutes after that, she's at work in plenty of time.
Okay, I'll shut up now then.
Talk on.
Questions? Requests?
I like that we're focusing on the latter part of the form and implementing the things that we're working on. That's, if we can just continue that, that's helpful.
Yep. So, one of the things I had been thinking about since our focus sort of is into opening and closing as much as possible. One of the easy, and I use that term in quotes, places to work on that is when you're doing the pulsing in the 8 gates, you're really able to bring your attention to what's happening in the shoulders and the armpit. Because you're trying to move that area by circling the elbows, and that, from the physical standpoint, is part of what's what part of opening and closing. So when you come in, you close, and when you go out, you open. And so really trying to not just feel the physical movement, but feel the energetic change in the armpits and even the ribs if you can, but getting the armpits first and the shoulders nest is really important. So something to try to be aware of as you're doing that.
Okay.
All our physical movement is just to help us begin to get a clearer sense of the energetic. So we have to start with the physical movement, but eventually it can be very small, and the important part is what you're doing with the energy. And opening and closing is vital, ultimately, to what we're doing. So, with that thought in the back of your mind,
Up and at 'em.
up and at 'em. And Bill is going to be abbreviating his movement because he has a shoulder that is not fully functioning today.
Well, I hope it gets better soon.
Good. So what sense of opening and closing of your shoulders did you have?
I had more relaxation because I was focused on it the whole time. Um, as far as opening and closing in the shoulders themselves, I wouldn't say that I had a lot, but I had improved relaxation, which hopefully is leading to that.
Yeah, that was good. Um, it's funny, this week I was thinking about um, the tightness of your shoulders, and I
Mhm.
was remembering Master Joe said to us that Yang Cheng Fu would say to his students, "Relax, I'm not going to beat you."
Right. Yeah, I think of that often too, actually, when I'm trying to remember to do that.
Yeah, so that's a good step forward. Um,
Yeah,
okay.
I was as far as more so in the armpit and all, I was trying to also allow relaxation and feel some sense of opening and closing there, which again, a little bit of progress there, but more so just at least getting that whole area to relax and to open and close, even if I'm not feeling a tremendous difference yet.
Good, good.
Uh,
Significant. Oh well, go
Go
ahead.
ahead, go ahead.
I was going to say overall significant improvement. I felt there was a relaxation and but presence that um, felt very positive to me.
I thought it was a good session. Um, I felt the most in fire with the shoulders in a real sense of the energy.
Mm-hmm.
So I said, but yes, I was just thinking, for quite a number of months now, I've been practicing in the car, sitting up straight, crane's neck, not hunching over, etc., etc.
Yeah,
And the last little bit, however long, um, when I've triggered myself to think about it, I found myself sitting up straight,
yeah,
not hunched over, not having to adjust, so much. So I think that has a lot to do, just my general holding of myself.
yep.
Um, so
Um, the the circling of your elbows and therefore the movement of your shoulders was very good through most of the uh, positions. It was interesting that the two that I noticed where it seemed to me you had the most difficulty with that was Kun Earth and whatever this one
yeah,
is.
yeah, yeah,
And I can understand that, but it's kind of important.
yeah, yeah.
Um, so that was just to be aware of trying to
Yeah, I can work on that.
let that grow. So, any particular questions in the form? Okay.
So,
There was a stunning silence. So, what I'd like you to do is flow up to where we stopped. and I'm not absolutely sure where that was. Um,
Last I remember, we did the kicks to the two sides.
oh, right,
Yeah.
I don't know
that's
if we
right.
went to the turnaround kick or not.
No, we didn't.
Okay.
You're up. Thank you, Jeff.
I will say, when we get to the new section,
Yeah.
which we've been, which is an old section, um, uh, foot position.
Mm.
Um, I may be right, but I may not be, so I'm not sure.
Okay.
Throughout the rest of it, we've worked so extensively on the front
Yep.
2/3. That's pretty clear to me now, even though we keep making corrections, adjustments. But I'm not so sure on step arounds,
Yep.
that kind of thing.
Good.
And maybe, well, we'll get to that, yeah. In terms of, if I can't effectively step around,
Oh.
is there,
Yes, there is an
there a half
alternative.
measure?
There, yes, there is an alternative, or another way of doing it.
Yeah, most of the time I can, but it's not entirely consistent.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So that was really quite good uh, for both of you. Um, I think maybe the one place that I would um, um, just be aware of is that don't lose the rotation between in going into the subdued tigers. So if you're, well, I don't want to go that way. I want to go this way. Doesn't help you, does it? So if you're at left hand, you both did pretty well coming around and into high packed. And then you've got to round that corner and turn, and you're coming in and out, and then in and out, in. And then you've got to go from there a real rotation to set the foot out and to come in and out. So you need to find the two parts there of the in and out of those movements.
Could you do while you're there in that position, and just go reverse a little bit and do the in and the out again a little more slowly? Because I also would like to try. I'm trying to grasp. I forgot the in first of all, but also I'm trying to grasp the rotation of the arms as they go through the out to the end of the posture.
It's fairly small.
Yeah, and I it's so small that I've gotten to the point where I'm not even doing it. I found out. I just realized. So
Because of the position
yeah,
of the arms. Um, so actually, let me um, let me start this way,
yeah,
so that I turn to face you. So you have the in
yeah.
and the out here,
Right.
and then you're going to turn to the right. Continue turning right, and the in step, and then the out is very small, no question. And then in and out, in.
Yeah.
And that in continues as you turn left. So you're coming in and out again. And
Yeah, I think as I do the in, I've got to remember to rotate my in a little bit also with the thumb edge so that I can rotate out as I go out.
yeah,
I think that's my missing piece.
um, I, I did I did feel that um, your twisting in and twisting out wasn't always clear
Yeah, not at all.
to you.
Right. Yeah. Okay, that's good.
And
In terms of
that was also for you.
Yeah, in terms of the rotation, I have becoming all the way around
It
to
is.
this.
It is
And
all.
I see that it comes only to here and then,
Well, um, so when you're in high pat,
yeah.
and then you're coming in
Hmm.
and out, and I'm all the way around.
Okay, okay.
But
I
but look at where your hands are. The lower one should be at the lower dantian, and the upper one at the middle
yeah,
dantian.
they're too high.
Yeah. And then you come in and out
Okay.
in.
Okay, it must have been the angle I was watching.
Yeah, it
looked
should
like
be
you were,
the. Well, I may have been
Mm.
slightly, but the subdued tigers should end up facing
facing
directly to the side.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
David, just once more, the final hand position, once we've rotated out.
So
Lower dantian and sternum.
lower hand is facing the lower dantian,
Yeah,
and the upper hand, palm down, is at the level of the middle dantian.
okay,
So base of the sternum,
all right,
not here, not here.
right, okay.
Um, still for you, when you go into single whip, you still have a little thing I want you to change.
Okay,
So, doesn't matter which one it is. You do it. You're very consistent. So it comes in, out, in, and out, and the pace is continuous. What you have been doing for a long time, and we worked on this before, I think, is you get very consistent this far to here, and then all of a sudden it's leap into it. And I'm exaggerating.
Mm.
You've improved it from where it was, because it used to be very large. But the important thing is that as you come to here, the pace continues. It doesn't change.
yeah,
And notice that the position of my arms is about shoulders width,
Yeah.
not in front of the body.
okay,
So I mean, it is in front of the body, but not into the
yeah.
center.
Well, I, first of all, had them too high and
Yeah, yeah.
got them down, and probably in doing that, I, but if I can-
Refining.
yeah,
It's okay. Okay. The other thing, just to remind you, you often tend, when you're going into your follow step, you come too far forward,
okay,
which doesn't allow you to really retain your root. So, what happens? You get to here, and you go here, and this foot comes way up. Sometimes even further, and now
mm-hmm,
you're here, and the toe should not go past a line drawn over from the heel. So you'll
oh,
have,
okay, yeah, that's where I usually end up,
yeah,
toe in the middle of the foot,
yeah,
okay,
and that really changes the stability of that position,
okay,
as long as you don't lean forward.
yeah,
Yeah, good.
okay.
Any other questions?
Nope.
Okay. Oh, what am I doing sitting down? So, here's a good place to talk about alternatives. Okay, so I admit that I am no longer able to make that step fully around. But you do step back as much as you can, and then you're going to keep that foot as your anchor and step around, turn on the toe, and step around, placing that foot in the right position for coming into the position for the kick. Yes. So that's the way to do it. The difficulty, one of the things that I found that I had to really think about there is I at first tended to freeze my arms doing that. So you're twisting in and at that point. So you step around and it's got to keep coming in all the way, constantly. So you're ready to go into the out and in of the kick.
Okay, and by in you don't necessarily.
It's not a great. The bending is very small.
Small, yeah, okay.
The twisting is much more evident,
Okay.
and obviously at the same time you're closing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that?
Yeah, that's good.
Jeff, on the other hand, is able to make that step
Mm.
and does a fine kick.
Well, I mean, sometimes I'm able, and sometimes I have to reach for furniture. So
Yeah, I understand. So
And David, how about the hands? I heard you and saw part of what you were saying as far as the hands drawing in and twisting being more evident on the turn around. But once you're done turning around and ready to kick, what are the hands doing?
So that movement as you turn around,
Yeah,
you've done the kick out,
yeah,
and you come in, and now you're going to keep coming in and keep coming in and keep coming in, and when you get to the other side, you're going to prepare for the kick, and it's all in all the way around.
okay. So you're continuing to come in and in and in, even as your hands come up, you're still in until you kick and go out.
Right, and then the kick is out and
Out.
in again,
Right. Okay.
and you're still coming in as you step, and then out to single whip.
Okay. So it's a very long in all the way around up to here, and then like a quick kick, quick out, back in
Right.
until you go back out for single whip.
Yep.
Okay.
So
All right.
the the issue whenever we turn all the way around, and we don't do it a lot in the 30 posture form, but we do
Right.
do it a lot in the long form,
Hmm.
is to keep that active, to keep it happening. Because if you freeze that, the energy stops.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
I just tend to just pay all the attention to my feet and my rotation and don't, I think I rotate too quick and then I kind of freeze it, like you said, until I'm ready to go out and kick.
yeah. So the important thing is to try to keep that continuous.
Right. So much slower on the drawing in and the rotating as I turn.
Yeah,
That's it. Just the timing of it, I guess.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, I mean, it's just another point pointer to us that in the form, it's not in, out,
Right.
in, out. It's in, out, in,
Mm,
out, in, out. I mean,
right.
it's what it's whatever it needs to be.
Right. Yeah.
So
And it, there's many places obviously where we have to work on the difference in speeds of different parts of our body, and this is a clear example of it. So,
it, absolutely.
that's
Be-
all it is. It's just I've got to slow this down as I go around. So,
so so when you're doing that slow in, it's slowly bending in, it's slowly
right.
twisting in, it's
Yeah.
slowly lengthening in, it's slowly closing.
That
It,
makes sense. I mean, it's a big, long, getting your energy ready to kick, and you know,
yeah.
it makes perfect sense.
The other thing is that it can be done as a spin,
Hmm.
and then it will be quicker. Bill and I are not going to spin.
Right. I don't know that I'm going to try it either right now, but I
And if it's a
yeah, no,
spin,
I don't think you ever mentioned that. That's interesting.
if it's a spin, obviously it's going to be a lot quicker.
Right. Yeah,
But
that's interesting.
basically, it's done as a step and
Hmm.
turn.
Right.
Questions?
After the left kick, where does the foot get placed?
After the left.
After you,
Well, ideally, we'll start with that.
yeah, okay.
Ideally, after that kick, it comes in, but it doesn't touch. Okay? So then you're ready to do the step around.
Oh, no. After the step around, and then the left,
Okay. So, again, it's actually the ideal is that you do the kick with heel, come back
yeah,
in, and step to the corner for the single whip.
without touching.
Without,
Ideally.
ideally without touching, yes.
Wow.
Uh, well, you can also touch, obviously.
Yeah.
Um,
So just briefly touch and then step to the corner.
yeah,
Okay.
you step to the corner, and then you try to keep a little bit of rotation
Rotation, yeah.
into single whip,
Hmm.
and then
And then more rotation after that.
exactly,
You need lots of rotation
you're
left.
going to step up, and remember that again. That's got to be that follow step is not going to go beyond the heel of the forward foot,
Hmm.
and the movement and the difficulty here. Okay, so we've gone to single whip,
Yeah.
and then we are rotating and coming in and twisting in, but we're really releasing the qua so that you go past straight ahead with the qua. So you've gone to single whip, and you have that little bit of rotation further, and then you're going down and out, and so you're going down. Um, this is a long out,
Mm.
is what it is. So you're going out, 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 and you continue out until you get onto the right foot, and then you're coming in as you step, and one of the problems here is that you have to get in it, at that step in order to be able to go out with the left hand and then out into the chop or push down, whatever.
David, at that point, your left foot is forward, right? You've taken another step
Yes,
with your left foot forward. Okay.
Yeah. So you've gone to a bow stance here.
Okay. Yeah, good.
So here you were in a cat stance
Right.
um, as you went down and out.
So the cat stance is where you're saying like the front of the right foot is about at the left heel. That's on the cat stance. And then as we can rotate around and we step out into a bow stance with the left foot forward.
Yeah. So
Okay.
kick, step, single whip.
Yep.
Uh, and I said this wrong. You're coming into a parallel stance here into Wu Jibu
Oh, okay.
as you go down, and you're coming onto the right foot, and you go forward, and that forward is the in
Right.
that raises you and your arms. I'm discovering I have to do this in order to talk it.
Right. Right.
So we've gone to single whip, come up, we're twisting in, out, 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 up on the right, in, 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 and this actually goes into the follow step and push down and chop down,
Okay.
and then then in as you come up.
So,
Question in there?
No, and the follow step is very, fairly tiny in this.
Yeah.
That last one. Yeah.
But it depends how far you step forward.
Mm.
So it may be tiny, yeah, absolutely. Push down, chop, and then you're starting to rotate and shift onto your left foot as you come up. And step, and here depending on you, you can step around and turn and step around.
Okay, so at that point, it's okay to keep moving the feet until you get all the way around.
Yeah.
Hey Dave, down there?
Oh,
Oop.
excuse me. Yes.
I just opened the door to bring in the wood.
Oh, that's fine. I'm in class, Travis.
Sounds good. Just want to let you know I'm here.
Thank you very much.
No problem. Is the cat okay?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. I was scared away from the door.
Yeah. Sorry. Where were we? You were starting a question.
Well, in terms of moving the feet around until we.
It's really the same as what we just did before,
Okay.
but to the other direction. I think. Yeah. So, maybe we should just practice that section
hmm.
for a couple of times.
Could you watch me do it a couple times, David? Because just remembering that I have to leave in about 5 minutes or so.
Oh, it's
5,
that
6
late?
minutes. Yeah, it's getting close to 11. It's 10:53 on my computer.
Okay.
So just
Can you wait for? Let me get you up on the screen here.
I want to try and adjust it so you can see my feet better too.
Okay.
Okay, so we are coming from.
That's fine for that single. Okay.
So we're coming from. So in. I went in too fast, so I want to keep going in and then out.
Yep. And immediately back in. Good, good.
And this is into Ujabo right here.
Yes.
Okay.
In.
In and out.
Yep.
Around this hopefully.
Yep.
And then we're shifting back here.
So you're rotating at the same time. No, you're not shifting back. You're shifting forward.
Oh, okay. Right. I got to step around.
Yep.
All right. Okay. And then as I step around, the hands are doing this to the strike.
There.
Okay.
Yeah, we didn't really look at that.
Okay. Well, we can do that next week. That's fine. I know they're coming around to,
Yeah.
I may
So
not have it exact, but I think I have the general idea on that.
well, that. Um, yeah. Well, we'll come back to it next week.
Okay, that's fine.
You want to do this again?
Sure. Sure. So,
Good. I would just say two things.
yeah.
Um, in that last movement, um, don't don't raise your hands so much.
When I come up here, you mean? To come
Yeah,
down?
you're bringing them up, and you just want to get them into position to go down and strike.
Right. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, don't come up and accentuate the down.
Right. Too
Um,
much movement.
yeah,
Okay.
and and I've lost the other one. Sorry.
Was the other one? I felt like on that one I came too much straight down on this without enough curve. Might that have been it?
Yeah, that could be.
I felt like I didn't incorporate the curve into that, the roundness of.
And also the remembering that it has two parts. It's push down and then chop. It's a sequence. It's not.
Right. Right.
Um,
Or you're basically forcing someone down and then the strike once they're down.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Okay. Yeah, I think that whole downward movement was just not good. I moved them too simultaneously and too straight.
yep.
Okay. Good. Thanks.
Okay. Well, have a good week.
All right. Yeah, I will say goodbye to you guys now. Thank you.
Yep.
Have a
Okay.
good Bill. Thanks, David.
You're
Take care.
welcome.
Okay.
Bye bye.
Take care.
Yep.
Ah, I didn't get to unpin him. So
On the last point he was making, or you were making, does the right hand wait until the left is pushed away before it comes down, or does it start?
it
to
doesn't
move?
hold. No.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
You're right. You're right about that. So, you've done this. They're both coming up a little,
Mhm.
but notice he was coming up
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
So you're coming forward and touch,
Yeah.
and then you're sinking and pushing down and then chopping past it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And the shop, is it a fist or
And I
a
think
blade?
it's supposed to be a fist there because the next thing
Okay.
is a blade.
Okay. Okay.
I'm just having a moment of. So, why don't you try that section?
Okay. Yeah.
So,
My body's not comfortable with itself this morning.
I know. So, one of the things to remember is that for us, that step back can be quite small because you can create the space by stepping wide with the right when you step around.
And the weight goes forward.
Yeah. So,
And
so
this, I should end up like this for the strike.
for
So my, when I come around,
to do that, yeah.
yeah,
So that's another whole issue.
yeah,
Is that coming around? But what I wanted to look at was okay, yeah. So you do that kick, and then you don't have to step far because you can use this to create the space as you come clear around to the other side, and then into that kick, step, and single whip. Does that
yeah,
make sense there?
Yeah.
Because that first step back is if you go too far, pulls us off balance.
yeah. So I can, if
You can
if
actually
I go back
step with that right foot. You don't have
Oh,
to just
okay.
spin it.
okay.
You-
So,
Well, if you're going to do that, then you have to do a weight shift. Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'd say half the time I don't have a whole lot of trouble getting it the way
Okay.
it should be ideally, but I never know when the bad one is coming.
Would you start at single whip and lift hand and go into the
Oh, okay.
kicks? Palm towards palm. Yeah.
My hands froze there.
Yeah.
So
So after you After you do the kick,
Yeah.
and you come back in so that you're facing again in the direction of your right foot.
Yeah.
So you can come in and then out.
Okay.
Because you've actually started the in.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, you go out, in, step, and out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. They just stopped that time through. So.
Yeah. For some reason, when you do the second subdued tiger, I think it was your left arm was flying around unnecessarily.
Okay.
So you kick, and then notice that my arms are staying fairly close to the center of my body all the way through that movement. And it does it again, boom, and again it's all right on this level.
Yeah.
So your tendency with that one is to wave the left one down here somewhere.
Okay.
So it's unnecessary movement.
Okay.
Enough to work on?
Yeah.
And hopefully I'll be in better shape next week.
Well, ditto.
Thank you. You seem to do quite well with your shoulder, I must say.
Well,
The brace must help.
the brace does help. It has heavy-duty magnets in it.
Oh, good, good.
I can't even. I mean, certainly, this movement. I have to be careful. If I did
Yeah.
that quickly, it would have hurt. You know.
Yeah.
So but I'm not going to go around
Don't-
the house like
no,
this.
No.
But I was sitting at dinner last night with this hand in my lap and a fork, and all of a sudden it really jabbed me. I wasn't doing anything.
Wow.
So it's that kind of thing. I know from years ago they took X-rays, and
Yeah.
it's bone on bone in this shoulder, and there are two
Ouch.
rather large spurs, or there were some years ago. So I'm sure that a nerve is hooked up on one of those spurs somehow, and until it repositions itself, I just have to.
The guy moving our wood, his wife just had shoulder surgery.
Surgery, a replacement.
No, no.
Just
No.
yeah.
I don't know exactly what they did, but when they went in, they discovered bone spurs that they hadn't apparently discovered before, so they took them off.
Yeah.
And now she's like, fine.
Yeah. Well, I'm. My basic position is if I can manage, I would rather not have shoulder replacement.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but if it becomes really chronic and painful, I'm going to have to consider that.
Yeah, you have to respond to that when it's
Yeah.
it's not what you need, David. Okay.